The sun has only just risen on this very cold Sunday morning. I'm at Central. Let's go to the least used North Coast station. Thank you. This is it. This is Eungai, least used North Coast station. I can sort of see why. There's a passing loop and what might be a per-way siding. It's only connected down at that end. It looks like there's a bit of a stop block down here. I'm surprised though, the whole north coastline is fully signalled. Christ, this is so regional. There's a fucking cockerel down there. Got the old CountryLink benches. Stop markers for 1, 1.5 and 2 XPTs. I presume that's at 5, 6 and 7 car. So there's not much in the way of station facilities, as I'm sure you can appreciate. Oh, where's old mate going? Oh, just doing a U-turn. There's a bus shelter on a platform. It's quite a long platform, but still not long enough to accommodate a full 5-car XPT set. Then we've got a little ramp down here and another bench. Got a guards indicator, which I actually don't know what it's for, whether it's for that signal there. It might be, but yeah, I don't know why you couldn't just look at the signal. I'm not sure. And also the customer service, whatever TrainLink called the guard, I think they'd be off the platform, so they wouldn't even be able to see the light. Anyway, this is the wonderful ramp. We've got some high security bollards and a top security fence. I couldn't see a way that you could get past this. It's very secure. I guess technically I'm trespassing now. Not the last example of trespassing you'll see. Definitely is the first. Car park looks to be in reasonable nick. It's got, I think, an optimistic number of spaces. But, yeah, this Eungai. You can tell why it's the least used on the north coast. I have here a crumpled up piece of paper that I printed off last night with as much information about Eungai as I could find. Turns out that's not very much. But the station opened in 1919. Only the northbound trains to Casino and Grafton stop. The Brisbane train going north does not stop. And going south, only the Grafton train stops. Now that actually makes for a bit of an interesting situation for me, because I came on the Casino train, first train of the day, and then there's the Grafton train that would normally stop, going north. But the next southbound isn't till tomorrow. But I figured I can get on the Grafton train, go one stop to Maxville, and then get the sleeper train from Casino back to Sydney. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to go on the Grafton to Maxville. The problem is The Grafton trains are replaced by coaches for the next 18 months. So it's actually going to be a coach. But that's okay, because it's only 20 minutes. It's a request stop, but on the regional system, that doesn't really mean anything, because everything's booked anyway. So you don't need to tell the guard that you're getting off. They already know that you're getting off, because you booked to that location. There was originally a lovely old weatherboard building that was built in 1926. In 1992, according to Facebook, that was knocked down and replaced with this wonderful architectural number. The station serves this area, so it's Eungai Rail, and then about 3 kilometres up that way is Eungai Creek. Together, they have a population of 605 at the last census. In 2023, 1,018 people used the station. That's combined entries and exits, which makes it the 14th least used on the entire regional network. And when you divide that by the number of trains, it comes out to about 1 per person per train. So yeah, not very many. And that's entries and exits. So 1 on or 1 off per train per day. Let's have a look around. The bus I wanted to be on is reporting on real time. It is, however, reporting 174 minutes late. Now, a 3-hour delay of that size means I won't be able to have dinner in Maxville. If it's true, it might not be true. I'm hoping it's not. I'm hoping it's just the transponder on the bus being funny. If it is true, no dinner in Maxville and a very tight connection. Because I think I'm due in Maxville on the coach 20 to 8. I'm due on the train at 11 o'clock. Because I'm getting the sleeper train and I'm booked in first class sleeper. But there's every chance I will miss that if the bus is actually that late. So I'm hopeful it isn't. Anyway, in the 3.5 hours I have to kill in Eungai, I thought we'd have a look around, see what there is to put this place on the map. I have seen down here a servo. I would be very surprised if it was open at 4 o'clock on a Sunday. But have a look. Claims to sell ice cream. I could do with an ice cream. I had a muffin on the train, but Eungai Rail General Store and Liquor Supplies. Closed Sundays, as I suspected. So it would appear that pretty much the entire village is made up of this one street, which, in the direction I'm walking towards, turns left and goes up to the Pacific Highway, and behind me, up the hill, also goes up to the Pacific Highway. So it's basically linked at both ends to the Pacific Highway, and it's just a little offshoot. There's very little in the way of the history of Eungai on the internet, which is why I had to scavenge the information about the station building from Facebook of all places. But I would assume Eungai Creek was first and Eungai Rail came later. I think I might have to make the very scary decision of actually ringing someone just to see if they can tell me if the coach is actually 3 hours late. I have a suspicion that it isn't, because there was no real time leaving Central, and then it suddenly picked up real time and has now gone back to not reporting, and its last reported position was at Strathfield. I don't know what to believe. I hope that it is on time, because it takes about as long as the train. I left at 7 o'clock in the morning. If the coach is still in Sydney, I'm going to be spending the night here. So, no pressure. It's now told me 3 times to book online.
Please hold the line. We are putting you through to a New South Wales Train Link representative. Please note your call will be recorded for training purposes.
Been told twice now that my call will be recorded.
Oh, please ensure you have your booking number ready to assist our team. If you are amending your bookings and information on New South Wales Train Link services, please visit transportnsw.info/regional.
The real time now says that the coach is at Central. If that's true, the only way I'm out of here is if they book me a taxi to get to Maxville, or if they let the casino train stop additionally at Eungai. I don't think either of those two are very likely, but I also cannot spend the night here.
But I can see in this like it says it's on time.
Okay.
Yeah, so there haven't been advised anything is delay or anything.
All right. Well, I hope it gets there then. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Is that the coach is the DLK153?
Yes, yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, there hasn't been advised anything that are gonna be any delay or anything.
Okay.
Thanks for calling Service Center. You have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We would like to ask you 3 questions relating to your experience today.
So the real time is broken. It's gone dark, and it's not the nicest place to be in the dark, partly because there are no street lights. I'm very grateful that the station lighting has come on. What I have found amusing is the ARTC half-kilometre markers are just rails painted white stuck into the ground. There's no actual half-kilometre mark. They're meant to be like these sort of vaguely triangular plates, unless they were triangular plates that have been stolen or something. I don't know. And I realised as well the guard indicator repeats the next signal at that end of the loop, because it was on for the freight train that came through, and then it's turned off after the freight train passed through. It does intrigue me that this line is fully signalled. I mean, it's quite a busy line, so I'm not super surprised, but there are lots of parts, and I guess the main south is also signalled, but there are lots of parts of the network that could be signalled that are single track that use train auto working. Anyway, I've got a few hours left of this complete darkness, waiting for the coach, which I'm still not convinced is actually going to arrive, but I'll figure it out. Oh, it looks so much later than it is. It's only just gone 7. But the coach is due any minute now. It's starting to get a bit cold. And I haven't been moving as well. I've just been sitting down for the last few hours. So I'm going to make my way down to the fantastic commuter car park. And hopefully a coach arrives. if I wait long enough. Beacon of light, beacon of hope. Look what's arriving! And it's early! It's a minute early. I don't quite know what old mate wants me to do here. I think he's just backing up the bus.
No, Maxwell. Yeah, Maxwell.
Chưa đến ạ. Ô, thế mình nhìn lên bảng tàu có đến mà. Mình cái biển hiệu có đến rồi. 50k đây nhá.
Thank you.
See you, mate.
Maxville. Again, I do not have the luxury of a footpath. Allegedly, oh wow, you really can't see me. Allegedly, there is a Chinese restaurant that's open. I'm gonna try and get some food there because I'm really fucking hungry. It's 7 o'clock and I had a gluten-free muffin for lunch. Completely empty. Oh, Chinese food, dinner, hot meal. Yes, please. Pink Floyd is arriving. I think you need a couple more lights on there. I can hardly see anything else. Not quite blinded enough. Jesus Christ. The food though, you cannot see any of that. Oh no, you can. The food is low-key so goated. I promise never to say words like that ever again in a video, but this is exactly what I needed. It's hot food. It's actually made in a kitchen with real ingredients. And even though it's made at 8 o'clock on a Sunday, it's so delicious. So much better than Trainlink microwave food. So this is the lovely Maxville station. It's in a much better state than Eungai, that's for sure. But it's also probably much busier. And it's like actually quite nice. You've got pot plants on the platform. You've got mostly new signage. But we've still got the old CountryLink benches. The car letters are painted into the platform, which I guess is smart, but they probably should just stick them on the sign on the roof. But oh well. Got a bit of a ticket office in here. Ticket office waiting area with, you know, new stuff. Nothing like that at Eungai. Welcome to Maxville, continuing your journey. Oh, thank God they provided a map. This might be, you know, I might have gotten confused. Yeah, there's just exit 1. Oh, thank God they numbered them. I would have lost count. A help point. I wonder what this does. No train departing from platform 1 for the next hour. Is that true? Probably is. We'll check back on that. But I guess that counts as a departure board. Because there isn't another one. I wonder, they've got speakers here, but they had speakers at Eungai. I wonder if they play announcements. And a toilet that's locked. For now, I might walk down to the river. Because there's allegedly a old truss bridge down there. So I might try and have a peek at that. Sounds like my cup of tea. And then I'll come back in time for the Brisbane train. And then I'll probably just stay until my train. But until then, off to the bridge, I reckon. I found my bridge. It's very well lit. Looks lovely. Even at this time of night.
at Gosford, please prepare to do so. Please look around your seats, overhead luggage rack for any items which have been overlooked. Gosford will be our next stop.
My cabin buddy has just left, so I can finally talk. We're just arriving into Central. We're over an hour late, probably close to 70 minutes late now. We were due in at 6:40. It's now 7:50. We're just crawling through Redfern. It was an okay night. I got 4.5 hours of sleep, which is alright because I got on at like 11:30 and woke up at 6. Coming through a while, had a shower, had my complimentary breakfast. I was hoping that I'd be alone in the compartment, but alas, I was not. Anyway, that was Eungai and Maxville, I suppose. Bit of a sleeper extravaganza. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to my members, because they helped pay for my tickets. And stay tuned for the next 3 least used stations. They get progressively more interesting, I promise. Arriving into Central now, can finally get off. Spent 16 hours on trains in the last 24 hours. I can't wait to get home. Bye bye!